Hey guys, welcome to Jessie's Lost Chapter, the Sloppy Provisioner in DFFOO Global. This is going to be a ticket mission run carrying a bronze Jessie. You don't need anything for Jessie. You really only need to crystal level Jessie to the point where she can use the call unit obviously, but crystals are free. You don't need any of her weapon passives. This even includes her S1 or S2 weapon passive. My Jessie is force level 10, but she doesn't need the force level 10, she can actually do it even at force level 0 in case you want to save on the enhancement points. The offset of course is that Ida and Lunafreya has to be fairly well built, and you do need a 505 ultimate weapon on Ida. Both Ida and Lunafreya are also at force level 50. For this quest I remove the U2 crystal passive for yellow because I don't need Lunafreya and Jessie having 2 consecutive turns at the start. As for Ida, I did have 3 passives on her, which is the U2, U6 and I think the A5, the one that increases your attack and max brave every 3 turns. So at the start I had Ida fully set up, so this includes using her additional ability to get 3 stacks of ability aura and using both Prishe calls. Jessie gets next turn, and you can easily get this starting turn order just simply by removing buff speed up on Lunafreya. All this setup will be detailed in the video description as well, so you can take a look there if you prefer the text format. But Jessie uses additional ability and both the Selh'teus calls. Finally coming to Lunafreya, first off, very importantly, you want to immediately use heavy prayer on Ida. Then spam energy heal all the way until the boss hits 100% force gauge. That's right, the boss, not you. Now I did hit 100% sort of around here with 2 more energy heals remaining, so if your Jessie is at force level 0, just use the last 2 energy heals to hit 100%. You don't need energy heal again after this. Now you did lose the force gauge race, but strangely enough, this is actually done on purpose. The enemy's force time effects actually helps you more than it hurts you. Why is that? Well, at 89% health on the enemy, all 3 of them will warp their turns to the front and get a turn. To prevent that from happening, I actually let them enter force time, because one of their force time effects is that they automatically heal 80% of the damage that you do. Effectively means that you only deal 20% of the damage that you would normally do. This means that you can actually set up and build a high force gauge percentage all the while before they enter 89% and warp their turns, so you are actually making use of their healing to give you room to complete your setup. Also, before you use Lunafreya's first FR, do not use her EX, because her EX enchants her with ice, and this will mean that her FR entering into force time will hit force weakness and cancel them out of their force time. Again, you don't want that to happen, you want them to heal all the damage that you do, as strange as that sounds. I used 1 LD to allow Lunafreya to have room to use her PT+, then I used her second LD, and right after using her second LD, you want to use the Rain's Call. The Rain's Call is there to turn manipulate, as well as to charge the rest of the Ifrit summon gauge. Once you use the Rain's LD call, just go straight into force time with Lunafreya. Now if this FR cancels the enemy out of their force time, it means Lunafreya's EX buff is still up, which either meant that you did not wait for her EX buff to expire or you have hit EX before her FR. If the enemy is still in force time, then everything is alright so far. Right after entering force time, you want to then use Lunafreya's EX, because you want to eventually use her force echoes to cancel them out of their force time. Use 2 LDs here, because Lunafreya's LD fulfills all 3 of her force conditionals, so her LD actually gives you plus 100% force gauge bonus, which is pretty sweet. One thing to note also, when Lunafreya's Rain's Call aura is at 1 turn remaining here, you want to stick your targeting cursor on one enemy and do not switch. because the other two enemies will now be launchable and you want to save the launch for Ida's turn to make use of the bonus damage from launch. From here you have 4 consecutive turns with Lunafreya. You want to use 3 S2s because her S2 actually increases the force gauge bonus the most, finally ending with her FR echoes. Do not pop Ifrit Summon until you are at Ida's turn. It is a little bit of a shame because Lunafreya will then increase the turn count to 3, but you actually want to hold off so that you have enough room to finish them off inside summon mode. If they survive the entire summon mode, they will then warp their turns and this will no longer be a no boss turn run. Okay, so at Ida's turn, immediately pop summon. You have to because they are very close to 89% health and any attack that Ida does will trigger the turn warp. So popping summon is there to lock the enemy's turn and allow you room to kill them off. You will kill them off from 90-ish% all the way to 0 in this one summon mode. Now first off, Ida has 4 consecutive turns due to Lunafreya's quick prayer. The first 2 turns you want to do FR echoes. This will bring you all the way to 999%, allowing you to start spamming LD to kill off the bosses. On the first 2 LD users, this is when you want to finally switch the targeting cursor. Boss A and Boss B is launchable due to Lunafreya having the range call effect earlier on, so this is where you make use of the launch to get bonus damage on a 99% Ida LD. So using the LD here unfortunately delays Ida, but that's where Jessie comes in. Don't forget, Jessie can turn manipulate and you don't need any weapon passives. Simply have Jessie use her S2 and the S2 will turn manipulate Ida back again, allowing Ida to be final turn in summon mode, and you know where this is going. Use her final LD here and the boss is dead. That's it. As always, I hope the video has been helpful, and if you enjoyed the content, do leave a like, comment or subscribe. Till then, I'll catch you guys in the next Shinryu fight. Bye!